Hello, my sweet soul sisters and brothers. Mindy here. I was just writing a post, so I am a little discombobulated, but now I am here 100% with you. Today I wanted to chat with you about, does it have to be difficult? Does the spiritual path, our journey as spiritual beings, does it have to be really hard? I mean, I think as humans, it's innate in our nature to want to complicate things. Can I get a hallelujah there? Anybody else do that to themselves? Where spirituality really is quite simple, but we as humans overcomplicate it. And by overcomplicating it, we put our perfection suit on and say, well, if I can't do it this good, then or this specific way, then I'm not even going to start because I can't be perfect at it. I can't accomplish it. I have stacks and stacks of books, as you can see behind me, of ancient texts of modern authors telling us exactly the way to find prosperity, spirituality, your divine purpose, all the things that we're looking for. Everybody has their own system. And have you ever seen somebody who's like, I've got the perfect system to embody your spirituality in 27 steps? Right? Even if it's a 5 steps. I have a 5-step program that I have, and it's not the only way. I think as humans, again, we love to overcomplicate things, and we like to systematize things. We need a roadmap on how to get to where we're going. We know that our souls are calling. There is a deep yearning that you can hear and feel in your heart, and yet you don't know how to get there. And so you search, and you search, and you read, and you find the chakra system, and then you figure out how you can meditate. And there's 65 million different ways to meditate. So which one is the best way to do it? And then you hear about journeying and the shamanic way to do things. And then you hear that there's more maybe alignment with the Buddhist way of doing it or the Christian way of doing it. And then you go into these mysticisms and witchcraft. And I mean, there's any number of methods in order to find who you really are, which is your true self, your spirit, your soul, your atman. And why? Why do we have to overcomplicate it? I think it's because we're scared. It's because we're scared of holding on to and really embodying our greatest selves. I mean, having 100% responsibility for yourself at first seems really freaking intimidating. You don't want that. It's so much easier to blame out there in the world all these things that aren't working. Well, I've done the 10-step program and I'm still not where I want to be. Okay? Yes, that's true. And there's still a deep yearning in your heart. You still feel it. You know it's there. You know that you can't escape it. And so then we complicate it again, and we read another book, and we trust another author, and then we go, well, I can do this by myself. And truly, we all have the tools, access, ability to do it ourselves, and yet it's really challenging to do it yourself. So what is the number one thing that you can do to be able to just walk your path? It really is simple. It is to be here, to be present. All the other things come from that. Take a deep breath right now. My kids were arguing earlier over a computer because one person wanted to help and the other person wanted to do it. And I said, I'm not talking to either of you until both of you take a deep breath. And they looked at me with a little scowl, and they both went, and then I could talk with them. Okay? It is finding presence in love. And recognizing love as your nature, not fear, not anger, not hatred. Love. Love only happens right here, right now. And this isn't just romantic love with your partner. This is approaching the world from a whole new, amazing place. This is recognizing the goodness in all things, that the universe really does have your back and is conspiring in your favor, depending on what's in your mind, because thoughts are vibrations, they're energy, and thoughts become things. All this is happening right here in the present moment, whether you know it or not. It's all right here. And you can absolutely do all the amazing rituals that you want to do. You can follow the divine goddess path. You can follow the divine masculine path. You can do it from the Christianity mysticism path. You can do it from any direction that you want, because they all are looking at the same thing from different perspectives, right? One of the things that I'm doing with my children the last couple of days, and I don't have a dinger. I do have a dinger, it's my knuckle. Sound. Sound heals. It's a singing bowl. Literally an hour ago, both girls were laying on the floor, taking their turns, having singing bowls rung on them. It's a practice. It brings them into the present moment. It brings you into the present moment. Remember, do you guys have ting shas at home where you can ring the two bells together? That pure vibration, this pure vibration, brings you here and now. You can breathe, right? So it doesn't really matter if it's crystals that get you going, that bring you back into the present. You know, the crystal in my pocket today is a garnet. It's an amazing, beautiful little piece of garnet that's not really focusing. There it is, right? Just bringing me back into my earthiness, my groundedness, my heart, and all the good things that this beautiful crystal represents. Whether you know them intellectually or you just feel like, you know what, that's the one for me, doesn't matter. There's so many paths to the divine, but all of them start in the present moment. That's it. Love yourself in this present moment. Love others in this present moment. Nurture yourself in this present moment, because when you feel full and complete, you can give that fullness and that completeness to other beings, to other people. Love yourself. Love the earth that's around you. Walk in nature. All of these are things that get us back into the present. And notice, it doesn't have to be hard. We are the ones that overcomplicate and make our spiritual journeys really difficult. And sometimes you can't tell when you're making it really difficult. You're like, you know what, I'm going to go for a walk today. But really the underlying intention of going for a walk, while there might be something about self-care in there, maybe there's some avoidance in there as well. You're avoiding taking action that is aligned with your highest purpose. So watch the intention behind your actions in the present moment. Even if you can't identify the intention, if there's an off color in your body, if there's a little tightness in your chest or a little squiggliness in your belly, or you just feel pain somewhere that's just unrecognizable and not supposed to be there for any logical reason, listen. It is in the quiet, still moments of listening that we are able to access the wisdom of the body. The quiet moments let us access the wisdom of the soul, those whispers of the heart. But only here in this moment can we access our divine selves. So listen to that sweet soul self. They will tell you what you need to know. Then it's your job to be aligned with that, to keep that running in your head, to start erasing the negative programs and the negative beliefs that have held you back and start replacing them with amazing new beliefs that will walk you into your fullness. And take action, mindful, loving action that will get you there. It's so good, and it is so easy when we allow it to be easy. Let yourself be here, be now. And it sounds super easy. I was reading this thing on Instagram about this post about the Bhagavad Gita, and one of the 100 and whatever responses said, being a bogi, which is somebody immersed in the world, is so much easier than being a yogi who lives in the world and yet doesn't get tossed about by the world. And to be a yogi, a yogini, somebody who is in perfect harmony, that is the work we're supposed to be doing, and yet it can be challenging. And yet it doesn't have to be challenging. We're the ones who make it so hard. We think that it's easy to go after the sweetness of life, but feel the discomfort of it. We feel the pain of our actions that are like just following our sense pleasures. You know, binge watching Netflix doesn't ever really make you feel better. In the moment, you're zoned and you're content. And then you go, oh, where did those 6 hours go? Why is it 2 a.m. already? You feel the pain of it. That's a bogey. That's somebody who's causing themselves pain. The yogi says, all right, I'm going to watch one show on Netflix and not 6. Or like my children, they did 50 20-minute shows in 1 week with their cousin. I had no idea until after they left. It's crazy. We can get immersed in this, and then it's painful to rip ourselves out of that bad habit. It doesn't have to be. Watch. Observe, be here, right here in this moment. Breathe. More luscious breaths than you've ever breathed in your life. Take pleasure in the moment. Be with the people you're with. Nurture your relationships. Again, there's a million ways that you can be in the present moment. They're all right. They are all correct. Watch the intention behind what you're doing and let it be pure. Let it be aligned with your soul's journey. That's what they need. They need you to listen and then take proper action towards that soul's purpose. And last week, that soul's purpose for me was to really embody myself with my extended family, my brother, his wife, my children. And to really embody that and love and nurture that time. And to let work go for a few minutes, for a few days. You know, it doesn't always have to look the same. You don't have to be in the moment just by meditating all the time. Let every moment be a moment of joy, a moment of beauty, a moment that you are looking at yourself and others through fresh eyes, with smiles in your heart and openness to new possibilities. All right, I think that's probably enough of a rant for me today on living your soul's purpose. It does not have to be hard, and it doesn't have to take forever. All right, really focused intention and attention on who you are and what you're doing can be so potent and can really change the trajectory of your life. And if that seems like something you want to do, but you feel like you've been kind of spinning your wheels for a while, call me. Schedule a call. We will talk through what's holding you back and what can launch you forward. And this call is totally free. I love talking with people. I love interacting with people. And if I feel like I can help you, I'll tell you. And if I feel like I can't help you, I'll tell you. I'll point you in a different direction. But opening up to the possibilities of you is what I am here to do, to help you with. So the website is just mindyarbuckle.com/talk. That's it. It's such a simple web address, mindyarbuckle.com/talk. My schedule's there. Fill out the little form so I can be a little bit more prepared for our call. And I so look forward to talking with you. This is such a blessing that we get to do this right here in this way. It's so phenomenal that you can watch a video when it's convenient for you and then schedule a call when you're ready to talk to somebody who can help you open up to your highest self. I mean, we don't even have to be in the same room because technology is amazing right now. So look for things to be grateful for today. Look for reasons to smile from your heart, from your face, and share your light. Don't be afraid of it. Share your light and embody more of you today. So much love and so much gratitude to you. Always feeling blessed and grateful for all of you to be part of this community. And if you know somebody who's ready to be a part of this community or could benefit from it, invite them. I would love to share this with even more. Love you so much. Bye.